Sagan.
What's up, guys? You already know who it is. It's Attack the Games here. Today's video, I'm pretty much just going to be telling my Call of Duty experience throughout the years, multiplayer-wise, pretty much from noob to novice. But it's just me talking about all the things that I went through as a normal Call of Duty player, you know, some of the things that I've picked up throughout the years. I think it's pretty interesting. I hope you guys give it a listen. But before I get into this video, of course, thank you guys to my subscribers and my supporters. You guys are the best. Let's make this nation grow bigger and better. And of course, if you're brand new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, the first Call of Duty game that I ever played was Modern Warfare 2. Actually, no, it was Call of Duty 3, because I got the PlayStation 3 on Christmas in 07, but I never really played multiplayer. And so the first Call of Duty game that I played multiplayer was Modern Warfare 2. I never really knew what, to expect when I was playing multiplayer, because back when I was on, like, Xbox 360, you know how you used to make profiles and they would give you like a 1 month free trial? Well, that's what I did, and I never even knew what Xbox Live was up until that point. And so I was always curious, what was multiplayer going to be like for Modern Warfare 2? So after I made that account for fun, I hopped on, and let's be real, I was pretty much destroyed. I was killed every single match I was in. I mean, I was 11 at the time playing this game, so I never obviously had no experience, but I knew that this was a fun game, win or loss. I was having fun, shit, I was just doing me. Modern Warfare 2 was very popular at the time, no doubt about that. One of the best Call of Duty games out there, if not ever. So after, probably like 2 months into multiplayer, I kind of stopped playing because I started buying Xbox Live like regularly, and then I played other games because I knew I wasn't going to be as good as other people in that, that Call of Duty, because that was really competitive. I understood how competitive people would get. And so the year after that, which was 2010, I believe, Black Ops came out. I was in the 5th grade at that point, so I was sort of kind of better than what I was in Modern Warfare 2, but I was still, noob tubing. I had the grenade launcher every chance I took. I also had the flamethrower. I used that at any opportunity that I got. And I think my KD was somewhere, probably not like 1 point something. It was probably around like 0.7 or 0.8, something like that. But yeah, I was, picking up more skills to better myself in that game in that retrospect. And everybody, if you played Call of Duty before, which is pretty much everybody, you know that you always learn something new for each and every Call of Duty game you play, because it's just common sense. And then obviously after that, Modern Warfare 3 came out, and then I would definitely say that I had greater improvement from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3, because that's when I started realizing that there's other people who are pros and, YouTubers like Market J or Hollow Point who are, better than normal average people, but they're still considered casual players, and that they would have, all these tips and secrets. And so it didn't really hit me until that, Modern Warfare 3. So I decided to go on YouTube, look up a couple of videos and guides, people's opinions on sensitivities or their map, pretty much map layouts. And right up until Black Ops 2, I actually fully understood how to play a Call of Duty game properly and get in the mindset of people who want to take it serious. I was beginning to learn that by Modern Warfare 3, but Black Ops 2, I was sort of kind of on my way to mastering that. And then so I would master the maps. I would, kind of picture in my head where enemies were most likely to go to, and then I would, fix my accuracy, because right now my accuracy, I'm still working on that, up to, which is Infinite Warfare, and to the next Call of Duty 2017, I'm still working on my accuracy. It is not pinpoint perfect. So, for the record, I just want to state that. But map layout, respawns, it was all that stuff that I was picking up and I was learning, and it was making sense to me. And then so, when Ghost came out, and everybody knows about Ghost, so I'm not even going to go there, but relatively, it was, the new era of PlayStation 4 at the time. It was just, that game to go to, because everybody thought it was going to be good. It was 2014, who could help it? So I think I ended up playing that game for like 4 months before I switched off to like Killzone and Battlefield 4. But you know, during the time that I played that, I would say that I was continuing what I was learning from Black Ops 2. Like, you know what I'm saying, with the respawn points and adjusting your sensitivity, because some guns would work differently, and obviously, you know, choosing the gun that you prefer in the play style, rather it be rushing or laid back or camping, which is forbidden in my books. So yeah, I applied some of that to Ghost. You know, fairly got the same results. Ghost was, no, it was Black Ops 2 that I had my first Call of Duty game where I had a KD ratio average of above 1. Same with Ghost, and then the next game was Advanced Warfare. And you know, with Advanced Warfare, they had like the complex movements, you know, the boost jumping, the XL, and then everything that I learned, I had to relearn it, and then at the same time get used to all the extra movement. And in a way, it actually helped me more because it was like muscle memory. And you know how if you play any first-person shooter game and you have muscle memory, then you know where your fingers are going, and you know the little twitching that your fingertips gives when you're shooting at somebody, and then add in the boost jumping, and then that's a whole new element. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, the first month that I was playing this game, I was getting killed a lot because I wasn't used to this. I was used to the boots on ground, just like everybody else. But then I learned something very valuable, that at the time, you could switch out your control configurations. You can pretty much switch the buttons on your controllers. Now, you have scuffs for those, you know, professional controllers. But if you realize that scuffs, I wouldn't say are completely rendered useless in the PlayStation 4, Xbox One era, because if you think about it, you couldn't really do that back when you were on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. That's what scuffs and cinch gaming and all those other custom-made controllers were for, because those were the controllers that were, you know, you can custom map different buttons to making it easier to you know, jump faster or aim down quicker or switch your guns without even having to, you know, take your thumbs off the analog stick. But now that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One has that option to, like, you know, switch control, you know, the button mapping, then that, you know, gives more people a fair advantage. And when I learned that definitely made me better. And by Black Ops 3, which is by far my best Call of Duty that I'm good at to date, because, you know, it's the first Call of Duty game that I've went Master Prestige, first Call of Duty game that I have KD above 1.5, so, you know, I could say that I applied everything, and especially with the control mapping, and the fact that the newer Call of Duty games allows you to, like, switch, you know, from, like, tactical, where you can jump with the L1 button, or stick and shoot, or move and shoot, or I don't know what it's properly called, but that's what I use. And the fact that I also, as well, used my PlayStation 4's official button mapping, so pretty much the X and the circle, and I switched it with the L1 and that R1. But either way, I, you know, was definitely for the better of that, and that made me a little bit good. And by Advanced Warfare, I'm not playing it as much because I really don't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I really don't like it. I'm just gonna wait till Call of Duty 2017 comes out. Same for Remastered, Modern Warfare Remastered. That game, I wouldn't say complete garbage, but it is garbage. So I don't want to get into that. But yeah, Black Ops 3 definitely would say, if I can compare myself from, you know, back when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops 3 right now, I could definitely say 100% that I am confident that I would be able to kill my Modern Warfare 2 self over and over again. And from everything that I learned from Black Ops 2, I even eventually went back to playing some of the older Call of Duty games like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 on different accounts, because the other account that I had was, you know, already set in stone with that KD. And, you know, I found out that I was killing it. And in Black Ops 2, which I borrowed from a friend at one point, I have like a 2.3 KD ratio, because I really been playing a lot of matches. But who has? You know, PlayStation 3 is getting too busy getting hacked by Lizard Squad. So, other than that, yeah, I definitely say I would have learned from the experience of me playing Call of Duty throughout the years, and I'd say I wouldn't say I'm professional, but I would say I am better for it. Well, anyways, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. Just pretty much reflecting some of my years played Call of Duty, you know, how I got better from that. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you definitely liked this little story, please smack that like button. And of course, thank you guys for making the nation grow. And of course, I love saying of course, peace out, and I hope you have a great day.